Hello beautiful people and welcome to the channel, A Life After Narc. My name's Debbie and I talk about all things to do with narcissistic, abusive and toxic relationships, as well as looking at healing from them. And today's video, when you find an old romantic item that the narcissist gave you. And I'm sure many of you have come across this. And I did actually speak about this slightly. I touched on the subject in my previous video, is the narcissist an energy vampire? Before I get into the body of the video, if you enjoy it, please click the like button. Please subscribe to the channel and share with your family and friends. Also, if you have any questions you'd like to ask me or speak to me personally, please email me at debbiewolfmoon@yahoo.co.uk. So when you find an old romantic item that the narcissist gave you. Now, I've been cleaning out a lot of my old paperwork, and I'm talking about years worth of paperwork here. And boxes and boxes of the stuff, old tax returns, old bills and receipts and invoices and all sorts of things that I no longer need. But as I've been going through this paperwork, I have come across some things that he had given me. As well as some of his old mail that he'd never opened that somehow ended up in my stuff dumped, more than likely. And it does evoke some feelings. It really does. I thought these feelings were gone, but no, apparently they weren't. You might feel the same through this. So perhaps your stomach drops. Fear engulfs you because it brings back the memory of this person giving you this romantic item. And it also brings back the bad memories of them abusing you in whatever way they did abuse you. You may go into freeze mode. Now, that's something that I do often. I call it the overwhelm because I often just sit and can't breathe. I'm breathing into the upper part of my lungs and not into the rest of my lungs. And it's closed, everything's tight and tense, and you may go into that as well. Now, don't worry if you do. It's a perfectly natural response to this. You may cry, and that's also normal. It really is. You've been through hell. You've been through possibly one of the most horrible, disgusting things that can happen to you in your life. So crying is an excellent way of getting rid of those feelings and those emotions. Now, in previous videos, I have told you in many ways of healing, but one of them is to make a list of all the pros and cons. So all the good things that they did and all the bad things that they did. Now, if, like me, there were many bad things, your bad list will probably be longer than your good list. Take that list out. Read it. Read what they did to you. Read all of those horrible things and remember them, because over time, we do tend to diminish those things. We make them smaller as we remember with limerence the things that we did in the past, the happy times. So you need to sometimes keep reminding yourself that, hang on, this person did this to me. Maybe you tear it up and throw it in the bin. Maybe you burn it, but don't keep it. Get rid of it. Perhaps it was an ornament or an item of jewellery. It could have been a book. It could have been anything. A pair of shoes, a favourite jumper. My advice is get rid of it. Yeah, I know it's hard to get rid of things. I'm a bit of a hoarder, so I understand this, but getting rid of all that stuff that they gave you, all that stuff that you placed meaning behind because you thought they loved you, get rid of it. Whether you burn it, give it away to charity, put it in a box, put it in the attic or in the shed or the garage, but hide it away from yourself. You don't need to see it. You may ring a friend and perhaps want to talk to your friend about it. Perhaps they can help you. You may want to speak to a therapist about it. And that's great because they can help you process and understand these emotions that you've had. and help you through that process. And hopefully by talking to you through this video, I'm helping you through that process now and letting you know that these are normal emotions. These are normal reactions to what you've experienced. Write it down, journal it. I journal nearly every day, and I love writing things down. My journal now has become one of love and happiness and joy for the things that I've now got in my life. It's no longer about the stress, the strife, the pain, the negative emotions that I had towards this person. Now it's just about me and how I feel and what I'm doing with my life. And you'll get there. You will. I promise. It takes time. It takes energy. It takes effort, but you can do this. You may feel like you've taken a step backwards, and that's okay as well. Rest in that space for a while. Take the time you need to heal, to cry, to go into freeze mode, feel that overwhelm, to remember what you had or what you thought you had, because you didn't really have it, you thought you had it. But take that time, it's healing. You are shedding those ties that have bound you to this person for so long. You've already got through the worst part of this relationship, the abuse. You've also gotten through the difficult ending that you went through, whether they left you or you left them. You are now able to see a clearer picture. And by removing these things from your life, when you see them, when they crop up, will help you no end. I'd thrown all the things out from the house that I thought were his, but 19 months later, there I come across more things. And yeah, I had a reaction to it, but now I think, you know what, this is great because I am shedding this BS from my life. I'm getting rid of it. It no longer takes up space in my life. It will get easier over time. I promise. You'll find it surprising probably to go back to experiencing those feelings that you had when the breakup happened, when the divorce happened, when you left them or they left you. But it will become easier, like I say, over time. It really will. You will start to love yourself because you've got nobody telling you how horrible, nasty, evil, unlovable you are. Now you can tell yourself you are beautiful, you are loved, you are joyful. You have everything you need right here in your body. Whatever you do and however you deal with it, you can deal with it. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please click the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you next time. Blessed be.